guys, and welcome to this month's edition of the Camp Challenge Alliance. For this month we're going to be making something you could use out camping. There's many different things you could go about doing with this. You could do a spoon, you could do clothing, you could do matches, you could do waterproof matches, you could do so many things. I'm going to make a net. I've never made a net before. I'm going to use these for my top strings. I'm going to use this to make my netting out of. And I'm going to try to have a bit of fun with it. I'm sure I will with Doris around, that's for sure. She left at the moment, but she will be back. I guarantee it. So yeah. First thing I gotta do is I gotta get a whole bunch of lengths of this, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go arm to arm. And that should be long enough, that should be deep enough for my net. Arm to arm. So it's just gonna be a whole lot of this for a few minutes. Oh, it's getting tangly. So I gotta start. Starting to get a little tangled. Okay, I think I dropped more than one. I'm going to have to rethink this. Maybe make a jig or something, start wrapping it around. So that I don't end up with these big tangles like this. Right now I'm going to cut this one. And try to straighten this bit out. Nope, 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 nope. That's what I dropped. Yeah, this is going to be fun with her. Hey, don't. I just untangled this. Nope. She keeps grabbing it. Okay, I'm just going to hang this here for now. And I'm going to try to set something up for a jig. Don't you touch it. I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so I've come up with a little bit of a plan. A little bit of a plan. I'm going to find something. I'm going to put 2 hooks in it. And that's going to be my jig for wrapping my rope around. The tricky thing is I need to find something or a place that I can run it that I have enough room to work on my net too. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put 1 hook here, and I'm going to put a hook in my cabinet where my stickers are, right here. And that will give me a little bit more than what I need. Hi, Doris. A little bit more than what I need, and it will give me a place where I can hang my line to start tying. Now I'm going to tie this end on. This is going to be my start and my end. Now that I've got a bunch of wraps, this will probably be enough to start one. Each one of these will be like 2 strings down. So I'm just probably going to do another few. I'll get back with you in a minute. Cut that one off. Now comes the tricky part. I'm going to separate all of these. I want to cut every single one of these, but not let them drop. There we go. Let go. Psst. Don't touch. Now I can get one of my ridge lines put up. I'm just going to tie a loose loop in this. Don't ask me what kind of knot that is, because it's just a knot. I do not know. Ciao, Puss. Don't smack me. She's mad because I wouldn't give her the string. So this one I'm gonna pull it a little bit tight and tie it on there. But I'm also gonna leave it so that I can add to it if I need to. And then I'm just gonna take, you can see what I'm doing. And I just tied that on so I can add more on if I want to. Now I can just take these and haul them right on over and and start spreading them out. Now what you want to do is get this first one tied. How it slides. Now I got to do that for every single one of these. As long as the other one doesn't eat them. Stop it. Alrighty, now I have a whole bunch of these tied on. Now I'm going to space them. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this for my spacer. That's my spatula. So let's start there, there. Doesn't have to be completely exact, but the more exact. knows where it's going to start to take on that net light quality. I know my loops are a little off. I'm not using a jig to keep them as uniform as I could. It's okay. Like I said, this is the very first time I've ever done this. Thanks, Doris, for adjusting my camera the way I don't want it. A lot of this can straighten out when it pulls down. Well now, as you can see, this is one of those things where if you practice, you get better. Because that started kind of crappy, but it's getting better as I go. So I've got a little system down in place for it. You can see it's becoming a nice little webbing of a net. You'll see how big it is now when I get it done. It's very time consuming. But I think it'll be worth it when it's done. I'll get back with you guys in a while. Like I said, I've still got lots to go. Taking a little break with this one, guys. Make a cup of coffee. I'm gonna rinse out my cup first. So I'll let the kettle boil. Then I'll rinse out my cup. I'm just going to do this with a twist tie today. And just let that soak with the coffee bag in there for a little bit. So it steeps out good. And then I'm going to sit and drink my coffee and relax. So I'll get back with you in a little bit. Well guys, it's day 2 of my net build. I've got quite a bit done. But I've come to realise it's not knowing how to make a net. It's having the time and the patience to sit and tie it all. Especially when you're tying it all by hand. It's a very lengthy, time-consuming process. I got this wrong. And you just got to keep thinking, what if you had to do this to survive? Then you'd sit and you'd tie it day and night, until you got it done. I don't have to do it to survive. There are a multitude of different uses for a net. You can use it for fishing, trapping. You can use them for storing stuff. You can make bags out of them for carrying stuff. You could use it for a canopy because you could throw the debris on top of it and it would help keep you shaded and somewhat sheltered from weather and rain and stuff like that. You could also make a hammock out of the netting, which is very useful for if you're out and you're trying to get up off the ground. This webbing and the size that I have it here is actually will be good for a hammock, but I'm not making it big enough for a hammock. But that's just some of the uses that you could use a net for. And I'm sure there's many different people out there that could think of 100 different things that you could use netting for. And that's one of the things about this month's challenge, is to use your imagination and come up with something that you could use while you're out camping. I've only got this much more to go, so once I hit my shortest piece, that's where it's going to end, because I won't be able to keep time. I tried to keep them all the same length, but because of inconsistencies in my tie work, some are a little shorter than others, but that's okay. It's all good. I've still got a decent sized net here. And like I said, if I wanted to, I could even add on to it. I could make another section like this and just keep attaching them together and make a great big net. But I'm not going to do that. One, because I'm getting really low on my line. And two, because it's extremely time consuming, guys. Well, I'll get back with you in the Lord a little bit. I'm almost done. Almost. Along here, I'll tie that in so that this way. Coming along rather nicely. Just going to have to fiddle with this for a little bit and figure out what way I want it tied in. Otherwise, with that last knot, I have me a net. Now, what am I going to do with it? Well, here's where it's going to get tricky. I have an idea. I'm not going to tell you my idea. You're going to have to keep an eye out for the net part 2. In the net part 2 is where I'm going to show what I'm going to make out of this. And I have these so that I can slide them. So is it going to be a hammock? Could be a hammock. Could be a bag. Could be a backpack. Could be a fishing trap. Could be a bird trap. Could be anything. But I have a plan. So stay tuned, guys, and when I get out and I get to actually use this, it's going to make a whole lot more sense. But that's net making, guys, and very useful. I think it came out pretty good considering I haven't tied one, not by hand like that. And this will have a very, very good camp use. What I have in mind. So thanks, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. I'd like to give a big, huge shout out, Camp Challenge Alliance. Guys, get involved. It doesn't have to be strictly all camping. And we are going to be giving away stickers when I get them printed up, which I am working on. So keep that in mind too. The only way to get a sticker is to enter a video. My net. Catch y'all on the next one, guys.